Yeah, it's right around 2:45 p.m. on Saturday, September 16th. And as I just mentioned in a video I just made 3 minutes ago, throughout the entire morning, starting right after I woke up at around 10:45 this morning, somebody has been sitting directly behind the wall of my kitchen sink, filling this entire corner with very intense, overpowering, and sickening marijuana, burning rubber, and cigar fumes. And this is the same exact combination of stink, smoke, and fumes that the psychopath who has lived in the bathroom of that unit for 9 of the last 10 years has been blowing through this wall, which is her empty former bathroom, since 2013 when she was placed in that unit. Management informed me that this person was moved out of that unit about 10 months ago. Jorge, the maintenance manager, was staying in this unit intermittently a few days a week for several weeks over the summer. He has not been in that unit for at least a month now. And in the meantime, the same psychopath who used to live in that unit for 9 of the last 10 years continues to access the premises of her former unit and engage in some very aggressive, harmful, disruptive behaviors directly behind that wall that prevent me from being able to use the premises as I need to and when I need to, and that force me to keep the windows and the doors open. The door to the hallway right now is completely open, and there are no fumes or odors in the hallway. I've been out into the hallway several times. This door is open, as you can see. And there's no fumes or odors in the hallway. There never are, because the person who smokes behind the wall of my toilet is not sitting in the hallway. She's sitting in the bathroom that's directly behind the wall of my toilet. That's also the same bathroom that's behind the wall of the sink. So now I have to call management and let them know that I can't use the bathroom in this unit because it is filled with marijuana, cigar, and burning rubber fumes from the same person who keeps accessing those premises illegally and intermittently when the maintenance manager isn't staying there, which obviously he's not.
Currently closed. If this is an emergency, please press 1. Otherwise, press 2 to leave a voicemail for the front office.
Invalid input. Please try again.
Hello, you've reached the Greenville Real Estate Group. Our office hours. After the tone, please leave a detailed message with your name and number so we may get back to you when we return.
Hi there. It's right around 3 p.m. on Saturday, September 16th. I'm calling from Unit 89 to report that I am unable to use the bathroom in my unit at this time, or to even remain in the unit safely and with any degree of comfort, because there is somebody sitting directly behind the wall of my kitchen sink and of my toilet, which is the bathroom of Unit 78, which is currently vacant and empty and has been vacant and empty for some time. And this person who likes to access the bathroom of Unit 78 likes to sit behind the wall of my kitchen sink and smoke the same exact combination of burning rubber smells, marijuana fumes, and rotting cigar smoke, as she has been smoking from behind that wall for 9 of the last 10 years. I'm referring to your resident psychopath, sex offender, and psychotic stalker, who's also a cyber criminal, named Jasmine Irizarry. Ms. Irizarry lived in Unit 78 between 2013 and 2022, according to Greenville Management, and she was moved out sometime in 2022, according to Greenville Management. Ms. Irizarry very noticeably continues to reside in this building and leaves her footprint of her, her behavioral footprint all over the building, and is very clearly still residing on the premises. She continues to access her former vacant unit and engages in the same exact pattern of stalking, harassment, intrusive behavior, and physical harm as she did during the 9 years that she lived in that unit. And right now, Ms. Irizarry is sitting behind the wall of my kitchen sink, filling my entire kitchen sink area and my entire bathroom with marijuana smoke, burning rubber fumes, and rotting cigar smells. And she deliberately blows these fumes and smoke in very large and overpowering quantities straight through the wall directly behind my toilet when I try to use that toilet or when I try to use the facilities in my bathroom. And she also blows it from behind the wall of my kitchen sink whenever I try to engage in any kind of hygiene activity at my kitchen sink. Ms. Irizarry, according to Greenville Management, is their surveillance expert who is quite good at breaking and entering into other people's units and apparently placing surveillance devices in their bathrooms, which she then uses to engage in all kinds of aggression and intrusion when they try to use the facilities in that bathroom. Ms. Irizarry likes to smack the wall directly behind my toilet when I actually sit on the toilet and engage in certain things but not others while on the toilet. She also does this when I try to shower and when I try to wash certain body parts but not others. It is a known legal fact that Ms. Irizarry is a registered level 3 sex offender according to the Massachusetts Sex Offender Registry, and that she's also a psychopath according to multiple police officers from the E13 precinct right around the corner. So again, I'm unable to be in my unit right now. I have to keep the windows and the door to the hallway open for ventilation because my entire bathroom and living space are filled with the same exact set of unique smoke, fumes, and stink that Ms. Irizarry has been generating from behind the wall of my kitchen sink since she was placed in Unit 78 in 2013. Ms. Irizarry is known to pick locks. She has visibly picked the lock to my own door while I've been sitting inside of that door, watching her unlocking my door from the outside, and then she stands in the doorway and puts herself on display. This happened 3 separate times between 2017 and 2018. So the fact that Ms. Irizarry is able to pick the lock of her former unit should not be a surprise to anyone, but she might also still have a key to that unit since the locks were not changed, according to Jorge, the maintenance manager. And she lived in that unit for 9 of the last 10 years. So it should not be a surprise to anyone that this psychotic sex offender and malignant stalker continues to access her former vacant unit and engage in the same exact pattern of stalking, harassment, and physical harm as she did during the 9 years that she actually lived in that unit. If you have any questions, I can be reached at 617-459-0208. I have filed a restraining order against the Greenville Group in court due to Ms. Irizarry's nonstop stalking, harassment, and intrusion, as well as her physical harm. Whenever she is able to deliver any kind of physical harm, she does it, whether it's through the wall or in person by breaking and entering into this unit when I'm not here and vandalizing my food, as she has been doing over the last few years. Ms. Irizarry does whatever she can to inflict any kind of harm and distress on those around her. That is how you know that you're dealing with a psychopath with some serious mental health issues. And Ms. Irizarry does not belong in this building. She belongs in a supervised mental health facility where her psychotic need to stalk and to harass other people, as well as to harm them in whatever way she can, will be better monitored. The Greenville Group is not qualified to monitor the behavioral problems of a psychopath. Again, if you have any questions, I can be reached at 617-459-0208. Thank you.